I really want to thank Pam Hedison for the invitation and for all the support over the years and this year. It's a really amazing opportunity. The first person that I said no, I couldn't produce a show at this point in my life to over and over again was Christopher, my partner. So I want to thank Christopher for saying over and over again that I had to do the show. So thank you, Christopher. And then finally, Kendra and Elizabeth, who said, we'll do it. We'll do it. Have some ideas. So thank you, Kendra and Elizabeth, for making this happen. It would not have happened without them. They did it all. So thank you. Okay, so on to the program. This is Trajectory, where we're tracing where we've been, where we are now, where we thought we would be, how time has marked us, how our community has shifted, how we have shifted because of our community. So we're a community. Thank you for being here. A couple of program changes. Ryka is going to be performing via videos, recorded videos, so you'll see that, and Eli is not going to do the performance tonight. It's not going to be a 3-hour-long performance. Something said 3 hours, and in fact, actually something else said 4 hours until yesterday. Neither of those is true. We're going to go straight through. There's going to be no intermission. I think there's 8 performers, and some of us even going shorter, so we're imagining it'll be under 2 hours. If you need to go to the bathroom, you need to do whatever, feel free, we understand. We designed it so there'd be a little discussion at the end, so please stay. We want to hear from you. That's why we invited you in a way. We really want to hear your thoughts and get your wisdom and hope in these times. And there's going to be 3 sections. Each one will be led by me, Elizabeth, or Kendra. And my section is how time marks us and how we mark time. And so with that, check. Is that sounding good? Yeah. Okay. Okay. It used to be that I marked time by X's. Not X marks the spot, but who did I date when? It used to be that my exes made me. In 6th grade, when I had no real friends, when I was gay bashed, even though I didn't yet know that I was queer, when I was the lead in the school play as Fern in Charlotte's Web. John Fisher, the most popular boy in school, asked me to go with him by giving me a dozen red roses and a Boynton mug filled with Jelly Bellies. Simultaneously and momentarily skyrocketing my social status and ruining the playing field for all future suitors. For the precious time we were an item, I was seen and I mattered. Then it was Rick, Irick, Eric, then Jeremy Goody and Josh Condi in 7th grade. That 13th year, my first real kiss from Josh Blackwell, which was quickly overshadowed by the accident. The timeline and trajectory suddenly, irreparably bent, impossible to fix, like so much metal. Broken hip, broken leg, broken ribs, multiple surgeries, broken marriage, broken parents, who I kept thinking would heal, but never did. Over time, replacing broken bones with bitterness. This is how I learned time does not heal all wounds. At 14, there was Mike Gorgon, so gorgeous, who I didn't see again until after we broke up. And then I saw him on the big screen, in the rape scene, in the movie, Leaving Las Vegas. These 3 weak boyfriends didn't just mark time, they made me. They saw me. When I wasn't feeling seen, when I had few friends, they chose me, and therefore, I knew I mattered. As I got older, I told time by the ones who broke my heart. Mark, Jenny, Kate, Dino. They marked how I knew I wasn't punk rock. When I first had sex with a boy, when I decided I was bi, when I finally figured out I wanted to date punk rock. When I really and finally came out as queer, and later, when everything fell apart. Time marks me. I applied liquid eyeliner recently, like I always do, except it had been a year since I put it on. And I look up in the mirror to see my handiwork, and the eyeliner is nowhere to be seen. Disappeared within my eye folds. by a family member who shall, for the first time, remain nameless. Got the facelift that I found so inexplicable as a recent college graduate and freshly minted feminist. Where did the lines go? My definition disappeared within the folds. I understand I'll never look like me again, but me actually looks like this now. That the paleness, the gray, the lack of definition that I fought so hard for in my identity is now reflected in my looks. Time has taught me that who I date does not change who I am. I may look straight to some, but my queerness has scared many men. Time has taught me that there are not many things I regret. I don't regret the ecstasy, the sex parties, the times I flew across country for long-distance loves. Just a few things I do regret. Losing the brown sleeveless shirt I got from Alex Olsen. Not locking the doors of M's truck, leaving all of my unopened birthday presents inside, my makeup, my jewelry, from my birthday party the night before with 3 wardrobe changes in it. The next day we ate ribs, barbecue sauce all over our hands and faces, then later in her loft bed, her patting the bed, the walls and gloves for lubes and gloves. In the dark where she fisted me on my period, me sobbing from the intensity and joy, and then waking up in the morning to the bloodbath, laughing. And everything in the truck was gone. A decade later, harshly asking my lover at the time to fuck me as I inseminated myself, him a part of it, but not really a part of it. Publishing the story about that previously unnamed family member's facelift for the rift that it caused. Making my MySpace page public with the photos of me in a t-shirt with handcuffs that I'll never get off the internet. Time doesn't heal, but time has taught me. You will get to go on tour. You might not get to go on their tour, but you can do your own tour. And then you'll get invited to their tour. Time has taught me that you might not get to be invited to the birth of your close, close friend, but it's okay to want that. And someone else, Elizabeth, will invite you to her birth, and then she'll be a birth coach at your birth. And that you can have your dream of having a partner who loves you at the birth of your child, but be careful what you wish for because you'll be fighting and broken up for the majority of your pregnancy, and she'll leave 5 months after the baby is born. Time has taught me that getting your fantasies isn't what you make it out to be. Doing it the hard way doesn't make it better. And doing it on your own doesn't mean you get what you want. It just might mean that you make it so there's no room for others. Time has taught me that what's hot, what feels like you might die if you don't get it, what feels too good to be true, definitely is. And if you have to fight to get it, you'll definitely lose. Time has taught me my exes don't make me matter, but they do make me sweeter, smarter, harder, and softer. What's made me is my decisions I've made to go to college, to transfer, to change my major, to drop out of college, to go for the most exciting job ever, to go to a poetry slam in a slip, to go to Poetry Above Paradise, to go to Outright in Boston, to join a writing group and make a best friend, to go home with strangers, to buy a house, to sell a house, to live in a communal house, to have a baby by myself, to have a baby with community, to dedicate myself to partnership, to hold on to old friends, to let go of old friends, to come out again and again, to come out of hiding, to fight, to fight, to fight, to let someone else take up the fight, and to read something out that I wrote last night. Thank you.